Welcome to your 2020 Lewis and Altura Track and Field Senior Spotlights. Once again, as a coach, this is one of my favorite things is to see the seniors and upperclassmen take the culture of the track team and indoctrinate the younger grades into what it means to be a member of LA Track and Field. In 2020, we didn't get a chance to do that for obvious reasons, but I still think we can have a chance for these seniors to spread some of their wisdom and things that they've learned along the way with the underclassmen. Today, we're going to sit down and talk to Peyton Sikkink. Peyton has been out for track and field since he was a seventh grader. Way back when, has always been a sprinter and a jumper for the Cardinals, and has always filled in a lot of gaps whenever we needed him to step up. Like I said, he's competed in a variety of different meets. He's been a true team competitor since his sophomore year, and has never questioned what his role in the track and field team is. He's always one to find if there's a way to help, he was going to be the guy to step up and help. If that meant that he needed to do an event that he didn't care for, or if that meant that someone else was going to be competing instead of him. Peyton never put his own needs before the team. Has always been dedicated. I thought his senior year, Peyton really stepped up. His off-season commitment was one of our more consistent weight room attendance athletes, and the effort that he put in there was obvious. I think Peyton was already one of the top jumpers in the conference and in Section 1, and really put himself in a great position to compete this upcoming year. Without further ado, we're going to hear about Peyton's track and field experiences. Okay, hey, welcome, Lewis and Altura track and field fans. We are here with Peyton Sikkink today. As a reminder, we're talking to all of our track and field seniors. At Lewis and Altura Track and Field, we're definitely a senior-led program all the time. One of the joys that I get as coaching is watching the seniors kind of instill their own culture to the underclassmen. And that's something that we're kind of missing this year since we can't be together face to face. So I figured we'd at least get a chance to hear from all of our seniors. And today is Peyton Sikkink's turn. Peyton, how you doing?
Doing good. Thanks for having me.
All right. What have you been up to the last couple of weeks? Other than doing your schoolwork and workouts and that kind of stuff, what's your time killer at home?
I've been playing a lot of video games.
Ooh, you got a favorite right now?
Playing a lot of Borderlands 3.
Okay. All right. Good. Well, hey, we'll move on to some track questions. Now, Peyton, you've been involved in track since you were just a junior high kid. What was it that made you decide to go out for track originally?
So my first introduction to track was probably elementary school with one of those summer camp things that they were doing.
Okay.
And I really enjoyed my time there. And I had just quit baseball like a year or two ago. So it felt like a perfect opportunity.
Okay. All right. Now you've done a little bit of all of the kind of sprint and jump type events. Peyton's been on our 4x1 and 4x2 for the last few years. He's been doing horizontal jumps. If you had to narrow it down to like your one or two favorite events, what are your favorite track and field events?
I got to stick with my two jumps,
Okay.
long and triple.
Okay. All right. Let's see. So we had the long and triple jump. Is there a workout, thinking back to like track and field practice? Like I said, Peyton's a sprinter, so he's with me for the workouts. Is there a workout that stands out in your mind as like, oh man, that you knew that was going to be a tough day when that was coming up?
Probably the pacer test.
Oh man. Yes, I agree.
Threw up my first time on that one.
The pacer test, for those that don't know, it involves just running back and forth across the gym for several minutes. It's always our emergency workout if it's snowing or raining outside. And I agree with you. That is one of my least favorite workouts that we do, definitely. Um,
Seventh grade years doing that one. That was fun.
I haven't thrown up from it, but I never feel great afterwards. Um, do you have a favorite, other than throwing up from the pacer test? Do you have a favorite track related memory from some competition that you've had?
Well, I mean, state's the obvious one.
Hmm.
Going up there, competing at one of the highest levels, and then probably any time that I got to watch Marcus and Evan compete,
Oh,
because those two were just great.
okay. Um, do you have a favorite memory that happened around the track team, but was not directly like a track and field event or meet specific?
Uh, Probably the ride up to state. That was always fun, and then that night in the hotel room with Ethan dyeing Alaric's hair pink.
Okay, you're in that room. Okay, or you're hanging out with those guys.
That was a weird night.
Yeah, yeah. Definitely have those moments, especially in track. I feel like of memories on the bus and in the hotel rooms for state. Um, no, good. Have you decided what next year looks like for you yet?
Uh, Currently going to WSU. Going to be a
Okay.
stats major, and hopefully keep pursuing sports and stuff by maybe not playing but helping with the stats side of things.
Yeah, yeah. I think that's great. Sports are relying on stats guys more and more. Well, especially in the news, you see all kinds of exponential growth graphs now and different standard deviations, and so stats is a very relevant field right now. Um, Advice in your 5+ years of track and field experience. Any advice to maybe someone that's coming out for track for their first time, some young guys, old guys? What would you like to say?
Probably say stay patient. Your time will come. You might not be competing as much as you'd like to right now, but you'll get there eventually. I definitely didn't start off competing in 4 events every meet.
Yeah, and you quickly found your way into 4 events every meet. Um, the Yeah, for those that don't know, like I said, Peyton's been involved in a lot of stuff. I would say by far you're our most dedicated winter lifter this year for the boys, um, and definitely put yourself in a great position for success. What will I know it's strange because we only had a small portion of a season, but what are you going to miss about track and field? What's something that stands out as like, oh, I feel like I might miss that feeling.
Probably hanging out with the team, all the crazy things we get into during practice and during meets.
Yeah, I think sports in general have that way of seems really tough and it's high stress, but all those memories you make with your teammates, you guys talk about those um, for a while to come yet. All right. Um, any other last words, things that you would like to share, life advice, track advice?
Just stay safe. Wash your hands. 6 feet away.
Oh, sounds good. Sounds good. Words of wisdom from Peyton Sikkink.